I'm Cloudy, and today I want to talk about blush. This is a very random topic. I just came up with it like in a very random way, but I think it's really interesting. Today I'm gonna show you guys 3 different blushes. They have very different finishes. The color is similar between those 3, more or less, but mainly I want to show you guys how to layer 3 blushes to create an interesting blush look. I mean, these 3 blushes, I don't think the color has anything like uniqueness inside of them, but the way you layer 3 of them together really amp up the look, in my opinion, and I want to show you guys how I do it. I'm not wearing them today because I think I want to film another video after this, but I'm going to show you guys the footage that I actually applied it the other day. Okay, let's get right into it. The first one that I want to mention is this blush stick from Colourpop in the shade 25/8, I don't know, August 25th. It's a neutrally pink, and to me this is the standard of a blush. I can call it an everyday go-to blush, in my opinion. This might be the shade that I would grab on day-to-day basis, you know. The formula is really nice, in my opinion. It's matte, it has no sheen in it, very creamy, it glides on the skin smoothly, and when you blend it out, I prefer to use my finger to kind of blend it out, or if I have time, I would use a kabuki flat top brush to kind of tap it over my cheek. I would never go for a sponge because as it shear out the blush, there would be nothing left on the cheek. So this one is not too pigmented. I have some other cream blushes, liquid blushes, that has more impact on the skin than this one. But this is a very nice base when you want to start, like before setting the entire face with powder. I don't have a problem with this one on top or even underneath powder. So I think you can go either way, it's okay. And like I said, it's very natural. It's not pigmented, so it's always good to start off with something like this as a base, and then you layer another product on top. Here goes the second step. I know this doesn't look great. This is an Essence blush, and if you know Essence packaging, you know the packaging, you know. And it broke, so I have to repress it. But overall, the finish doesn't change at all. It's very similar to the Colourpop one, color-wise. It's like a standard pink. And I think from now on, I'm gonna go with the shade pink, standard pink, because it makes sense to me. After applying that cream blush, I'm gonna layer this matte pink blush on top, like to set the cream blush, because I have oily skin. I cannot withstand the tacky feeling of this blush. Like, this will set at some point, I believe, but I need a powder blush to go on top to kind of give it kind of more of intensity, you know, like when a powder hit a wetter surface, it's gonna set and you will see more pigment there. So I set the cream blush with this matte blush from Essence, and I think the two goes well together. There's no conflict, interference between them. Technically, we can just stop with that, but there's no way, right? Because I feel a little bit extra when I do my blush, and I think that's always the case. So I goes in with this Mineralize Blush from MAC in the shade Lovejoy. I love this. Do you know Bare Minerals? They came out with something called bronzer, but people love that formula, but they complain it's just a blush. It's a beautiful blush, but there's nothing hybrid between a blush and a bronzer there. When I heard of that term bronzer, I immediately thought of this one. This is my go-to blush and bronzer in one way. So when you see me apply it, I kind of apply it right at the positions that I normally do my bronzer to kind of give my skin a little bit of a earthy, a hint of brownish warmth to the face, and this has shimmer in it. So basically I use this as blush, bronzer and highlighter to give my skin a little bit of an extra healthy glowy tan, and it works really nice. And I was surprised, like I thought I messed it up because I over applied my blush. Like that's 3 blushes in one take, and who knows where it would go, but it works. It's really nice. The finish is really lovely. When you see it, my camera pick it up a little bit more subtly than what it actually was. So in real life, it looked more dramatic, more kind of heavily tanned, but it's still beautiful. And you can tell the glow. Like, it looks like I applied bronzer, but then it blends so well with the blush and everything underneath. Yeah, that's a very excessive routine when it comes to blush. I want to clarify that I don't normally do that because it's very time consuming and the blending seems to be forever. But when I have time and I want to elevate my look, I would do it because blush is something brings me joy right now. I mean, my taste of makeup changes all the time, but right now, right at the moment, I'm in a super hyped up blush kick. What else can I say? And yeah, I hope that my demonstration would give you a little bit of an insight about how you can play with your blushes. Like, you know, you can always mix them together, try to find a perfect combination for your skin so that you don't feel really bored with just like one blush and a single finish. Once again, I'm Cloudy. Hopefully we see each other again. Bye.